Hey guys, I'm back again for another breakdown here in the NFC North again with the third ranked team. It's going to be Chicago. There's a lot of question marks surrounding Mitchell Trubisky. His ratings are not the best, to be honest. His accuracy is only 83 short, 77 medium, and like 75 deep. He's got some mobility as well though. You're really going to need him to upgrade that accuracy pretty fast, to be honest, if you want to be successful in the passing game, because that accuracy is not going to be reliable at all. So that's going to be a huge question mark. How fast can Trubisky upgrade, and can he perform with his current ratings at accuracy? I mean, you have some very good options now at the receiver and tight end position. Chicago put all their eggs in the basket with Trubisky, so they obviously believe he can upgrade. So let's see what can happen in Madden for you. Now taking a look at the running back position here, you have Jordan Howard, who's coming into his third year, who I really like, has really proved himself already. He's got good speed. He's going to be more of a power back for you with not as much, nearly as much juke move as Tariq Cohen's going to bring to the table, but he's going to be that just every down back who's going to bring it. But then you have Tariq Cohen, who's kind of a freak, to be honest. His change of direction, elusiveness, and speed is pretty rare at the running back position, especially for Madden. He's going to be a real fun player to play with. I really like Tariq Cohen. He's going to be good in the passing game. Definitely should be your third down back. Shouldn't only play him on third downs though. Make sure you give him his fair share of snaps too. I really like Tariq Cohen. He's got good speed, so just don't forget about him either. Now taking a look at the receiving core, you have the one and only AR-15. You know, the Bears got a huge pickup for him in free agency. Definitely like him. He's got decent speed, but he's going to be more of that red zone threat for you, which the Bears seem to like. You know, he's going to be able to go up and get those 50-50 jump balls, got some good route running. Coming off an ACL injury though, but still, he's going to be a monster. Then they go out and pick up Taylor Gabriel from the Falcons, who I really like. He's going to be a speedster for you. Definitely was underused in Atlanta, I believe. I feel like Chicago will use him more because, you know, they've got Matt Nagy now, so they're going to be using those in the rounds, probably in the playbook, and he's going to be a lot more involved in some screen passes and stuff like that. They lost Christian Meredith kind of to a weird waiver thing that happened with the Saints. But anyway, you know, you already got AR-15 and Taylor Gabriel as well. You're going to have great possession and speed guy right there. You might need to get a nice slot guy, but I like your wide receivers right now. Then they go up and pick up Trey Burton from Philadelphia, who I really like as well as a tight end. He definitely wasn't going to be used as much in Philadelphia just because of, you know, they have Zach Ertz there, so they're not going to really play Trey Burton over Zach Ertz, but I feel like Trey Burton will be able to develop into your number one tight end for sure. He's going to be able to develop into that number one tight end without a doubt, I believe. So he's going to be able to be relied upon, and I feel like he will be able to upgrade well at the tight end position. Now taking a look at the offensive line, you definitely have an average offensive line, but it's not bad. I would just say it's average. You have Charles Leno at left tackle. They moved out Cordy Whitehair to left guard, and they are playing James Daniels at center, their draft pick. Then you have Kyle Long at right guard, and then your right tackle isn't the best. That's probably going to need to be upgraded, but the rest of your people are pretty average, except Cody Whitehair is pretty good. Your center, James Daniels, might be able to upgrade the center they're playing there. I feel like Cody Whitehair is going to be good at guard, though. He's got a pretty good run game. To be honest, your interior offensive linemen are going to be good for you. Your left guard, right guard, center should be able to last. If anything, I would upgrade your tackles with the division you're in, you know. You're definitely going to need some good tackles going up against the Everson Griffins, even the Mike Daniels, you know. You got some elite pass rushers coming at you, the Ezekiel Ansahs. You're going to want to have a good tackling core, and especially if you will face the Rams or Eagles to get in the playoffs, you know, you might have to end up facing them. So definitely you're going to want to have some good tackles, because those pass rushers are a little ferocious in the NFC. So you're going to want to be protected there, and you don't want to risk Mitchell Trubisky's health. Now taking a look at the Bears defensive line, keep in mind they do run a 3-4, so you have Akeem Hicks who's going to be a nasty run stopper inside, really like his game. You have Jonathan Bullard, who doesn't have the best of ratings to be honest, but he's still going to be a decent run stoppers. And then you have Eddie Goldman at the defensive tackle spot, good strength. To be honest, your interior defensive linemen aren't really going to get to the passer. They're going to be more of run stoppers. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like maybe your right end position, instead of Jonathan Bullard, you could look for a pass rushing right end, but even if you don't, you still have a pretty good defensive line. Right now, they're just run stoppers, so definitely try to look if you can get a pass rushing end or something like that, but Akeem Hicks is going to do great for you. So is Eddie Goldman, and so is Jonathan Bullard, I believe. But I feel like you do need to fit in a pass rushing in there somewhere, maybe just to cause some pressure here and there. Now taking a look at the linebacking core that's definitely shaping up for the Bears. You got Aaron Lynch, who they moved out to outside linebacker, going to be a great pass rusher for you. You also have Leonard Floyd, who's kind of a question mark, but he really does have great speed and good finesse moves, so I believe he will upgrade into a monster pass rusher for you. Then at your middle linebacker position, you're going to have your number 1 linebacker in Danny Trevathan, who is not going to be the most speedy linebacker, but he's going to be able to make all the tackles you need. And then you have the insanely talented Roquan Smith. He's got the speed, got the power. You just have to upgrade that awareness and play recognition a little bit. But, I mean, after the first year, I would definitely move him to your number 1 middle linebacker. He's really going to be a prototype. He's like one of those Luke Kuechly, Bobby Wagner type. He'll be able to play sideline to sideline, covering, any kind of thing over the middle, stopping those screen passes in the backfield. If you just upgrade that awareness a little bit, he will be a monster. So I really like that linebacking core they got going there in Chicago. Now taking a look at the cornerback core, I mean, you have Bryce Callahan. They did sign Kyle Fuller to a pretty big deal, to be honest, but they kind of had to because the Packers were trying to waiver him to them, which I think would have been a pretty big deal if they got, but they did sign him to a pretty big deal without knowing really what he is, but he did step up last year and played pretty good. He's got decent speed and his man coverage is pretty good. So I definitely think he will be a good cornerback for you, but Bryce Callahan I definitely don't think is going to be a number 1 corner for you. I would play Kyle Fuller there. Then cornerback's definitely going to be a weak spot. You do have Prince Amukamara, who this is what I would do if I was playing with Chicago. I would put Kyle Fuller as my number 1 cornerback and then Amukamara as 2 and just put Bryce Callahan at your slot. But I definitely would look to the draft or free agency to upgrade. I feel like Kyle Fuller can be in your long plans. Amukamara is kind of just going to be a bridge cornerback, to be honest. He is getting up there in age a little bit, not great speed. And Bryce Callahan doesn't have great speed either. He might be able to be your slot cornerback too as well, but you're going to need that number 1 or number 2 corner depending on how Kyle Fuller upgrades for you. Alright, let's move on. Now taking a look at the safety core, you definitely have one of the best young safety cores out there with Eddie Jackson, who's going to be a very fast free safety for you. He's going to be able to be a speedy guy. He's got some good tackling as well. He's not going to have the highest hit power for you, but he will have very good zone coverage and good speed. He should be able to line up with some tight ends as well if you need him to here and there, but your best safety is definitely going to be by far Adrian Amos. He's already an elite safety, I believe. He's really talented. He's young. I believe he's like that kind of prototype safety who you can line up in the box. Those kind of new safeties who have to be able to line up in the box, can play a little bit of slot cornerback, can line up with the best tight ends, can make any tackle you need him to. He's already an elite cornerback in my opinion. Strong safety, excuse me. In my opinion, I feel like he will be able to upgrade massively for you, and I feel like he's going to be one of your best defensive players on your team. So keep in mind he can play really in any position you need him to if you're in a pinch. So yeah, that's going to be Chicago. They're ranked my 3rd team. Just because they're ranked my 3rd team as well doesn't mean I don't think they're going to be good. In Madden, it's just NFC North has a lot of talent coming up for next year, so I really feel like they'd be a fun rebuild too if you want to rebuild them for your custom franchise mode or whatever. But I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Let me know if you're excited for Madden 19 to come out, because I'm freaking excited. Alright, I'm gonna be releasing my video on my franchise reveal within about a week, I would say. I'm still trying to narrow it down, but within a few teams I got it narrowed down to. Now I'm just trying to pick which team. So give me some examples of what you guys would like to see for my franchise mode, maybe what team you think I'm gonna pick, and I will see you guys next episode. Peace out.